GM, what is good, everybody, and welcome in to a special Friday event. The mega reveal is live, and we are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I'll be your resident host for today's event, your one and only resident Vanguard. We, of course, are joined on stage by our co-host, the MC of the Cartel, my man Red Hat. My bro, GM, man, how are you? How excited?
Yo, what it do, GM? Dude, I am so hyped for this mega reveal. If you guys ain't hyped, you better grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a smoke, grab yourself whatever you need to grab because it's about to go down.
You got that right. Get your vice of choice in hand, and let's get this show on the road, or this yacht into the water, as we set course for this mega hound reveal. And of course, if you can tell, if you haven't been around, you should know by now, the individual who burned their mega collar and will be revealing their newest mega hound into the Novel Labs ecosystem will be Mr. Luke. GM, and welcome. On a scale of 1 to 100, where are you at right now, buddy?
69,420 to be exact.
Let's go.
Nah, right. I am beyond hyped would be the words that I would choose. Honestly, like I'm struggling to even find the words right now because I'm so excited. So cannot wait to get into it. It's been a long time coming.
Hell yeah. We were so stoked for this to take place. We were really looking forward here to what will be revealed in just a few moments from now. You know, this culmination, it feels like it's been a long time coming, but we are finally here and we are ready to go. And of course, too, we have some long-standing Cartelians and OGs in the space here joining us on stage as well, to be a part of the history in the making that we are currently about to witness. Gonna first start off with a fellow mega, or actually a mega hound holder, and soon to be joining that elite category of mega hound holders is Luke. But of course, joining us today, the CEO of fucking Productions, the one and only Buffalo GM, bro. Happy Friday to you. How you doing?
GM. Yeah, looking forward to this, man. No, it's been a long time coming for Luke, man. He's been on the hunt for a mega collar for some time now, man. Looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Been quite the journey here. Maybe he had to travel to the ends of the earth to find exactly what he was looking for. And sure enough, the time has come. And I gotta ask you, Buff, real quick, as a resident mega hound holder, how does it feel to be welcoming a new individual into this elite class of collectors?
Oh man, it's always exciting, dude. I mean, yeah, another member of the family. Looking forward to it.
The familia continues to grow even larger. I'm so stoked for this, man. Cannot wait to see what we have in store. And of course, as well, joining us here, probably flipping some kettlebells while we speak, my man Mills. GM, bro, happy Friday to you. And your excitement level, where's it at right now, bro?
GM, bro, I'm stoked. I'm very sorry if my background sounds terrible, but I'm so happy. My brother, my partner at crime and Novel Labs, Luke, I'm so excited to see what you get, bro. I'm here for it. It's time, baby. Let's go.
We are here for it. Let's fucking go. And same feelings here too. We are so excited. We are all vicariously, to some extent, living through Luke for today, on pins and needles. The sweat beads forming on the forehead right now in anticipation for what is to come. Of course, we have seen a few mega hounds welcome to our ecosystem up until this stage. And of course, coming in for today will be the newest entry into the category of mega hound. Really looking forward to it. And I think at this stage, as we like to do, if there's any prognostications, obviously with the amazing work we see flipping through the slideshow right now, the Novel Labs creative team putting together the mega comic that we are currently looking at, finding a mutant in a situation that there is no going back from at this stage. So maybe this lends us to an idea of where we may be headed. And certainly this could offer a little insight into what may be coming up today. So maybe Buff. I mean, if you had to administer a guess, and I'm sure there aren't too many different ways you can go with this, but if you had to offer your best prognostication for maybe a particular type of mega form you may be seeing today, do you want to offer any suggestions in that regard?
Ooh, I mean, I'm thinking something old, something ancient under the ice. Not sure on form though. Could possibly be icy, but I don't know. We'll see, man.
Could it be that we're going to be a little frostbitten on one end of the spectrum? Could it be something on the opposite end of the spectrum? Just a few moments of wait for us to find out just exactly which it will be. And Mr. Red Hat, I have to ask as well as the resident MC and someone who, of course, is a purveyor of the finer things in life here, as shown by your standard of excellence, of course. I'm just interested to see, throughout this entire process, and being the co-host for all of these, how is it possible, Mr. Red Hat, that Novel Labs somehow keeps one-upping itself time and time again, whether it be the sound waves that you are providing for us, whether it be the standard of art that we see here, or the newest mega that's coming. Can you give any insight or can you give any reaction as to how the Novel creative team is able to do this on a consistent basis?
Yeah, man. Every time we step in the ring, we want to knock people out. That's what we do. You get in the batter's box, you swing for home runs, So every time we do something, obviously we're trying to bring our A game. We're going to step up and outdo ourselves every single time. If we don't, then you got to go back to the drawing board. We pride ourselves on excellence, on intentional, messaging, product placement, everything. So every little thing we do, even if it comes down to this single comic book frame, we're going to make the most out of it. We're going to try to make the most impact, the most storytelling, the most vivid art. Everything that we can possibly do, we always try to outdo ourselves. And that's the same mindset we take with every single thing we do. And that's how we do it.
And that is exactly how we do it. So well said. I think I need to take a breather after every time Red Hat speaks. My goodness, certainly perking up some individuals in the audience as well. A shout out to each and every one of you joining us today. We see the chat is on fire right now here. We are live on the Mutant Cartel YouTube channel for this mega reveal. We're barely 24 hours into summer, depending on where you are located, and certainly when it comes to mega reveals and what this could hold, we're certainly staying true to some of the temperatures we are experiencing out here IRL. But without further ado, why don't we swing it back over to the man of the hour, Mr. Lukey. And I know, the internal drum roll has been going off since the moment you got your mega collar. And subsequently, when you burned said mega collar. But let me ask you, Luke, what has this journey been like? And, even more specifically, the decision here to want to go seemingly to push your chips into the middle of the table and all in with a mega hound. You want to tell our audience here kind of like your motivation for wanting to be in this moment that we currently find ourselves in.
Good grief, what a heavy question there, V. I mean, to start with, I have to go back a lot farther than when I got my mega collar. I got to go back all the way to the Hounds Mint, to be honest. Even before that, when I first started seeing those mega sneak peeks, was always something I loved. I always loved the mega mutant apes. Like just being in an exclusive club of that level was always something I was interested in. Obviously, I didn't have thousands of ETH to snag a mega mutant. And then I didn't have enough to get a mega hound or mega collar off the rip either. But watched for a while, made a few offers that were actually higher than what I ended up spending. So I guess that's fate for you. Got to wait a little bit longer, and then had to say goodbye to a very dear friend of mine in order to make it happen in the end. Mutant Ape number 26866. Dust in the wind, unfortunately, but in favor of something much bigger and much better, in my opinion. I mean, it's Cartel for life since the beginning. And what better way to really get entrenched and double down on that than to get the biggest chip on the poker table, to use the same vernacular as you there, V.
My man is certainly all in when it comes down to it. And I love hearing the backstory. We all have our unique journeys in this Web3 space. And, for a lot of us, our PFPs do end up consuming our online identity, right? And so for this instance, for someone, and you're a brethren in the Mutant Ape Yacht Club in that regard, and additionally in the Tuxedo Tee, which I also have a favorite trait of mine as well in the Mutant that I hold. But certainly this opportunity for you to strike a chord with your new and soon to be arriving Mega Hound has certainly ushered you in to the upper echelon of holders in our community. And you certainly are now sitting at the high rollers table, or soon to be that is here any moment now. And I have to ask then, while we are reaching almost up to about 15 minutes in here to the show, we're just past the noon Eastern hour here live on our mega reveal. Mr. Luke, are you ready to meet your Mega Hound?
I am so ready. Let's send it.
Oh boy, Mr. Red Hat, how are we feeling right now? Has
Oof.
arrived?
Oof. We ready? Luke, can we just postpone 24 hours?
Yeah, I got time.
Okay, so.
It's like that. The honors.
All right, let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go.
Make sure everything is on point.
Holy shit, let's fucking go. Wow.
Hey, yo. Oh my God.
Woo! It is like that. My goodness gracious. Look, we said that we're going to be keeping it towards the same temperature that some of us are currently experiencing within these first few days of the summer. Mr. Luke, your initial reactions to meeting Inferno, your new Mega Hound.
Yo, that is insane. Absolutely insane, man. I guess it's a bad time to be speechless, but like I kind of am to a certain extent. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, it just fits, right? I love to burn a hound. Who doesn't, right? And now I have one that will be burning for eternity. Absolutely insane, man.
Woo! That is one way to put it. My goodness, I have to agree with you there. Inferno burning, everlasting. My goodness, the flames emitting from this guy, absolutely insane. And those chains keeping the chest in place there. Oof! I am in shock and awe right now. And certainly we can see kind of how the story lent to this mega coming to life. My goodness, I'm such a fan of this. Buff, over to you, sir. What is your reaction to seeing Inferno joining the ranks of the Mega Hounds?
Oh man, that thing is sexy. Congrats, Luke.
Only one way to put it, and that is seriously the case. My goodness, scorching hot. I mean, there's an old moniker that if you're in the cartel, you're already getting, your appeal from the ocular sense boosted in that sense, and certainly Inferno is following the same track record there. Get your sweat emojis out because we are certainly going to have to wipe our brows after this one. My goodness gracious, this is an insane Mutant Mega Hound, and we are so excited to welcome this into the ecosystem. Mr. Luke, an amazing congratulations to you for acquiring this insanity that we are looking at here. Mr. Red Hat, and I have to ask you too, as one of our resident individuals who is know-it-all of the cartel, Inferno, what's the reactions here?
Bro, what the absolute holy hell. This is so fire. Now, of course, I am partial to red, but this is so fire. Oh man, Luke, I'm jealous. Oh man, we really should have postponed this and kept this for myself. Oh man, yeah, Luke, bro, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you.
Certainly, we are eating our envy sandwiches right now. But look, when you have some conviction, when you have passion for what you're doing, when you're a cartelian for life, this happens to be a byproduct of such a feat that is accomplished. Luke, you are now on a higher level. Your consciousness of holding within our ecosystem has ratcheted up to this level. You're going to have to keep yourself, probably at least a 5 to 10 foot bubble to anyone else, because you may just burn some of the fur off of your fellow hounds standing in your proximity. My goodness gracious, we are so stoked for you. The details going, full blast here in the creative team, sparing no expense. Down to the little ring on the horn. There are so many special things to look at. To envelop yourself in this art. I am so excited. Luke, congrats again. I can't say it enough. What a way to get your summer kicked off here in this fashion.
The heat is on, baby. The heat is on.
Let's fucking go. That is what I'm talking about. So everybody here and joining us live today, why don't we give a little message, a shout out to Luke. Whether you're here live with us in YouTube, send an emoji, a message. Let's shout him out. If you're over there hanging out in Discord in the VC as well, why don't you send Luke a message of congratulations? Certainly, this is a monumental occasion and certainly one to be celebrated. Welcoming in to the panel, to the exclusive panel of Mega Hounds. Officially, the Inferno has been lit. It is burning. And this is a flame that shall be enlightened everlasting. So let's go. So stoked to get this off the ground and running. We are so excited. Major shout out first and foremost to all of our mega holders. You now have a new individual in your ranks. Shout out to the Novel team for putting us together. The community, which we love so much, for joining us today to be a part of this history in the making. Mr. Luke, for finally being here, for the patience you exhibited to arrive at this, stage that we're at. And of course, to our guest today for joining us up on stage, Buff, Mills, and my co-host, Mr. Red Hat. Much appreciated to everyone here. Thank you so much. Luke, we're going to be looking out for that PFP update coming, I would imagine, immediately after this. But everyone, it has been an amazing time here. My goodness gracious. Mr. Red, Mr. Luke, Buff, anyone that wants to have some parting words for our audience, by all means, take it away.
I got a parting word for Luke. Welcome to the Serum Green Background Club, man.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely insane. V, Red, thanks for hosting. Appreciate you guys. Mills and Buff, thanks for showing up, supporting. Absolute legends. Thanks for everybody who showed up to the live stream as well. I am absolutely stoked. I got a nice high definition screenshot to tide me over while I wait for the metadata to update. And I got to go change my PFP, so I am out. Peace.
Let's go. We're looking forward to that update here. The Serum Green Background Club, as appropriately mentioned there. So appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your Fridays here, and let's continue to shout out Luke moving forward. Red Hat, much love. I appreciate everything for the co-hosting as well. And we will be catching up with everyone again soon. Much love and peace.